anticipated conference matchup made more compelling because both teams come in ranked in the top 25. This is going to be fun. Welcome to Athens, Georgia. We are between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, led by a dazed on the 5th-ranked team, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Longhorns will kick this away to get us going. Bringing it out, it's Branch. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. So Georgia's offense is up first today. And each offense features a star tight end, Kirk. What an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch two tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better today. Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? He's running out of time here.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
The Dogs will send the punt team onto the field. And he's able to send the punt away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. They will go up against a secondary, Kirk, that talks about the no-fly zone. These guys are confident in their ability to just lock down wide receivers and take away the opponent's passing game.
Seems like every year in college football, there's secondaries around the country that want to brag that they have the best group of defensive backs. I think this defense and this secondary specifically has a very strong case with what they have to work with. The question I have is, how will the offense consistently move the ball against this group today?
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. He hands it off from the gun. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Crucial third down play right here. Try and muscle for the first down. And they convert on third down. Move the ball to the 36.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Manning. Receiver makes the grab. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
The defense spreads all over the field playing zone, trying to make this quarterback make a mistake by throwing it into coverage. But he finds the soft spot on the curl and picks up a first down.
The Longhorns keep the football on the move. is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. After the second down incompletion, we'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Bringing pressure. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
I thought the strong safety did a really good job of disguising the blitz, waiting to the last possible moment, and then at the snap of the ball, catching the offensive line off guard. Nobody saw him. He gets home free and comes up with a sack.
The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. Trying to knock it through from 48 yards away. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
The snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Off the play fake on first down. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. They bring it down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
A new set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete. Well, Texas and Georgia hasn't taken long for these two to establish a rivalry in the SEC. 2 memorable collisions last season, regular season in Austin. The Georgia pass rush just got after Texas. Hard-fought, close win. And then the rematch for the SEC championship game. Another game where Georgia just made enough plays, Kirk, to win.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a great matchup every single time these teams get together in the SEC. Having Texas with their tradition, what Sark's doing with that program, obviously what Kirby's doing with Georgia. It's one of those matchups every single year when they're up on the calendar. You circle it. 2 great games last year. Georgia finding a way to get it done both times. You got to believe that Sark and Texas looking for payback.
First down here for this offense. And the wideout goes in motion. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's got it with room to run. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Offside. So the offense declines the penalty after the big play. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Bulldogs are in the red zone. Scanning the field. It's Stockton. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete. Targeting a man right near the goal line.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Branch. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They couldn't stop him now. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point makes the lead 4. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out. It's Moore. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Remember, it was a field goal in the last possession. Let's see what they can come up with this time. That's caught. It's Moore. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks, but there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others, but, man, plays like this is what you love to see and kind of creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Handoff in a single back formation. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Got a man! Catch made! Big play! All the way to the end zone. What a play! Touchdown, Longhorns! Kirk, you play quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so the score is 10-7 now.
That makes the score Texas 10, Georgia 7.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. On 1st down, it's play action. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. What a catch! And the game just good enough for a 1st down.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Back to throw. It's Stockton. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. A deep shot right down the middle. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pocket breaking down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
The Dogs will send their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. No fair catch. He feels the punt. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch. He has first down yardage at the 46.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Back to throw. It's Manning. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Boy, if he just would have been able to catch the ball in this drag route, there's a ton of space ahead of him. It's an unfortunate drop here for the offense.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Could take it all the way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Play action here on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Branch. They finally make the stop with the offense threatening now. 1st down to the 27.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
A good early quarterback duel so far, Kirk. Let's check out the stats.
Texas 10, Georgia 7.
Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Delivers quickly to the left side. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
2nd down after the incompletion. On the run, it's Frazier. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. He'll hand it off. And this time he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Defense all over him that time.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. The pass rush closing in. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
That's the 3rd sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments or this thing could snowball.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. No, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. The field goal is good. The game is now tied.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Bringing it out, it's Moore. And the returner will be brought down. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the ball.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looking deep down the right side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now brings up 4th down.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
Longhorns will line up to punt it away. On to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Fair catch made near the 45. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Last possession produced a field goal. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
2nd down after that short completion. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Grab behind the line. It's Frazier. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
They're able to get a short gain to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. but it is 3rd and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. With sure hands, it's Bell. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Love to see a quarterback who looks for a matchup on 3rd down. Sees his go-to guy who's got a favorable matchup, gets the ball to him for a 1st down.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They tried to get the counter play to the edge, Kurt. We've seen this defense show their ability to pursue and fly to the football.
Yeah, they sure can, and they did a nice job on this counter play. A lot of times you'll see those counters go more up into the middle of a defense, but they tried to bounce that to the outside, and that gave you an idea of what kind of speed this defense has.
The shotgun handoff here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. Oh, and he knocks it right through. And with that, they retake the lead.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He's got room to run. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, if you're going to be able to play in the SEC and be a dominant team, you have to have defensive linemen like this right here. We've seen that from Georgia over the years. They've been incredibly blessed to have defensive linemen that can hold up against the run, also have the ability to do this right here, which is pressure the quarterback and come up with those sacks.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Manning. Ball carrier tackled there.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Quick completion to the tight end. Longhorns are moving quickly down the field.
Not a huge gain here, but the quarterback does a nice job of going with this safe, smart option. finding the big tight end and picking up a critical first down to keep this drive rolling.
Productive drive in the making, a first down at their own 42. They're going to run it here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down.
Swarmed with a pass rush. Sack. I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Dropping back, it's Manning. Makes a quick catch. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. Bounce right at the 3-yard line and into the end zone for a touchback. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Motion now from the tight end. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Grab behind the line, it's Thomas. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. That's reeled in. It's Branch.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
The Bulldogs will line up to boot it away.
On to kick it away.
He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Receiver in motion now. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Pass caught, second down now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Play fake, looking to throw. Pass complete on the crosser. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice game.
And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Complete on the slide.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You've got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Oh, what a move. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Longhorns starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Manning. Quick throw complete to the tight end. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on a play.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Looking to pass here on second down. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. Scooped up in the defense. Breaks into open space. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Georgia. A scoop and score. And this place is going crazy.
How about that for this defense? I don't know about you. I might move this guy over to the offensive side. This guy picks up this fumble and shows you not only speed, but what to do with the football. Takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
The Dogs will kick this away to begin the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead.
But how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 20. Breaks in open space. See what the call is on 1st and 10. They'll run it to the left. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. It's a shotgun run call. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Longhorns will have to punt this one away. He's on to boot it away now. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. With the catch, it's Bell. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
A completion sets up a 2nd down play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Making people miss. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
After one enormous play, the offense is set up with a 1st and 10 inside the red zone. They'll test the right side here. The running back has been busy today, but not much to show for it. The defense all over him again.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking downfield near the end zone. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out.
Pass interference, defense.
So the pass interference in the end zone will cost the defense 15 yards and move the offense closer now into scoring position. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They continue to feed the running back, but he has had nowhere to go today. They've been getting owned at the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. Penalty brings up 3rd down.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. To throw, it's Stockton. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it!
defense completely blows it here. They lose the tight end. He's a real option for this quarterback, especially on 3rd and goal. I'm surprised they wouldn't put a big safety or a linebacker right on top of him. He's open, quarterback made the throw, and they got a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? And there's the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Caught! He's wide open! Look out! Good enough for the first down to the 37.
Well, trailing in the game like this, the offense really needed this conversion, and they got it. Let's see if they can build on some momentum after that.
The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Manning. Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
It's 2nd down after that completion. And the quarterback dropping back. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I think the pressure is taking a toll on this quarterback. You can just tell the pass rush is affecting his progressions and his willingness to throw it away.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Looking to throw yet again. Delivers quickly to the left side. It's the tight end who grabs it. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Boy, the quarterback looks so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal 3rd down. And anytime you're trailing in a game, you want to be able to convert. So good job by this offense.
The Longhorns will try to keep this drive moving. On 1st down, it's play action. Makes the grab. It's Washington.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if a quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
A completion makes it 2nd down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
First down here for this offense. To throw, it's Manning. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
The slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man coverage, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
Longhorns will line up here on 1st down and goal. Looking for a man. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
This will be a challenge now. 2nd and goal back at the 13. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
They're getting closer, but they're obviously thinking that this is 4-down territory. At this point in the game, trailing the way they are, they've got to come up with a play to put this ball into the end zone.
Game moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. And now it's 4th and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
Knocks that one right down the middle.
That makes the score Georgia 27, Texas 13.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
To advance on the football.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up.
1st and 10.
They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. On the defense, wraps him up behind the line of scrimmage to conclude the 3rd quarter of play. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Grab down the middle, it's Thomas. They bring him down, the drive has now reached the 35.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Looking for some space, it's Frazier. Well down, but broke a tackle. It's a solid game there.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. And the running back takes the handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this 1st down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Try to catch the defense with the draw. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a second down. Here's the option play. He'll pitch it. He finds some space. Breaks into the clear. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground. Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. They'll hand it off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. He's got it near the end zone. Tackled after the completion down at the 1-yard line.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
They can put the game away right here. It's 1st and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
This defense is making it tough. Ball still at the 3. It's 3rd and goal. To the air. It's Stockton. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. But, man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And the importance of this attempt, if he makes it, it's now a 3-score game. And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Difficult to win games kicking field goals. To cut into this lead, they got to find the end zone. That's caught. It's more. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it in the open. They make the stop, but it's a big play to the 31.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the 4th quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play and try to get in the end zone, maybe get an onside kick.
So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Here's the second down play. Back to pass. It's Manning. And they've got him.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Here we go now, 3rd and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Receiver makes the catch. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be 1st down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
The Longhorns with 1st and 10 here. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Just a tremendous play here by the corner. Yeah, the offense does complete the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a nice form tackle while driving that offensive player back in the process.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming 3rd down call.
So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Defense is coming after him. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop. Leaning on the run game here late. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Handoff to the back. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the 1st down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Trying to find some room. It's Frazier. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that previous play. Sticking with the running game. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quick throw caught on the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.